3 Eyewitness News is in Florida as Hurricane Irma inches dangerously closer to landfall. Eyewitness News reporter Greg Argos is live in Miramar tonight for us, just north of Miami. So, Greg, tell us what you're seeing there. I know that you're standing in water at this point.
Yeah, fortunately, some of that water has actually drained, which is great news. Some localized flooding here in Miramar, but those outer bands, those squalls that Chelsea mentioned, that's really what's affecting this part of the state right now. Overnight into tomorrow afternoon is when we're going to see those hurricane force winds. It's going to be a very different picture right now. You can see the trees swaying in the wind, and this is just 20, 30 miles per hour. So wait till it gets 50, 60, 70 plus. It's going to be a different scene here. Now, for the last few days, we've been through Miami, here in Miramar, all throughout southern Florida, and there have been folks heeding those warnings and evacuating. In fact, take a look at some of this video of the roadways in Miami leading up here to the Fort Lauderdale area, completely empty for the most part. That is a great thing because people are listening to those evacuation warnings. They've already left many of these South Florida areas that are under mandatory evacuations. But we did go to some of the beaches here in the area, including Hollywood Beach, just about 10 miles from where I'm standing right now. There were some folks this afternoon there taking selfies. Not a good idea, of course. Hopefully no one's on the beach at this hour. And then, of course, Fort Lauderdale on the beach there. Police let us through. They closed down that area, but media allowed through. That beach a little more quiet. Now, a lot of folks were concerned because most of the projections had this hitting the East Coast, hitting the Miami area. That has since changed to the West Coast. So families were bouncing back and forth trying to find a safe place. Take a listen.
We were going to head 75 to Naples and Tampa, and we had to detour. So basically, we had to leave home. We had to evacuate Miami Beach and just drive. And driving, we were calling hotels, and we went through a little bit of traffic and gas shortage. This was the only place we could find, and we're very lucky.
Natasha, make no mistake, no matter where this storm actually makes landfall, likely on the West Coast, all of southern Florida, most of Florida, the entire state for that matter, will experience hurricane force winds. So if you are on the west coast of Florida and you have some time is running out. You only have a few more hours to evacuate into the early morning tomorrow and get inland. Possibly Orlando might be a safer place, but right now the west coast is really where this storm, this massive, powerful Category 4 storm actually heading towards the west coast of Florida right now, Natasha.
And also, Greg, we heard earlier during the press conference with the Florida governor talking about the storm surge. It certainly could prove to be deadly as well, especially in that Miami area. Even though there may not be a direct hit there, they're still talking about 4 to 6 foot storm surges.
Yeah, think about that for a second. 6 feet tall, that's about as tall as I am right here. That's of a wall of water basically inundating that area in Miami and in South Florida. Forget about the West Coast, but they're talking 12 plus feet there. So that is what the danger is in this storm. It is the storm surge, the rushing water that can come in. It can knock over basically anything in its path. It's extremely powerful, and that's why if you're in a mandatory evacuation or have loved ones in one of those zones, call them right now if you can and tell them they still have a few hours to get out of those areas, especially if they're in the low-lying areas along the West Coast.
All right, Greg, thank you so much. That's great advice, and you guys take care down there and be safe. We appreciate it. Well.